Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Would You Like to Run an Idle Cafe 2? My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we ended our trip to the amusement park, more or less, and all of us now have better energy. We got our rest or time off and recharged our batteries, so to say, to speak. And girls are ready now for whatever comes, hopefully. So what will happen? Next day after our shift at the seaside cafe, four of us head to the beach to commence filming our music video. Our last filming session did go particularly well, but everybody feels invigorated after their time at the Paradise Splash. Ichigo launches into the dance with newfound zeal. She turns and spins and twists, the golden pigtails streaming about her like twin banners. For a moment actually thought they said bananas, so then it's twin bananas and what hate banners. The green eyes meanwhile are shining with excitement. Yuki meanwhile is struggling to keep pace with Ichigo. She's yet to master the rhythm of the dance, but she's made clear progress following her earlier attempts. The smile wavers and she keeps falling out of the steps with the others, but she doesn't give up. I can see that she's trying her very best. Yuki is not on the level of a pro idol, but I can edit some of her clumsiness out in post-production. I cut out a shot of her looking at Ichigo awkwardly, and then she's stumbling. I focus on close-ups of Ichigo or Ko instead. Video editing sure is handy if you have enough footage. A lot you can do with it. Ko for her part is cool and calm as always, perhaps overly so. While Miyuki's smile wavers, Ko doesn't attempt to smile at all. She has the dance fully memorized, and she doesn't make any mistakes. But that blank look on her face remains fixed throughout. If she weren't moving so gracefully, she remind me of a zombie. Well, have you seen Zombieland Saga? That anime? Those girls are zombies and still dance, so just saying. The pale skin of hers with contrast against her black swimsuit certainly puts one in the mind of an undead. The sun might be hot, but Ko's skin looks cold and hard like marble. She isn't even sweating. Kinda impressive, but also kinda creepy. Then again, that's Ko all over. Ichigo turns to Ko and Miyuki, after the three of them have concluded their 7th, or is it their 8th run through the song and dance routine. Those smiles is the first smile I've seen from her all morning. Yuki shudders and wraps her arms around her torso. No, she's actually pointing forward. Yuki's face is slightly flushed from exertion. I can see droplets of salty sweat beading upon her cleavage. If I came out of the line like that, Mayuki would probably slap me across the face. Why don't you tell her? To France. Don't ask me. I'm not a woman. What's your verdict, Ichigo? And by the way, why can't you decide that yourself, Ko? Last time I said you were a woman, so can't you say for yourself if you want to be locked up? Ichigo ponders, her hands held together at her front. Yuki her arms folded across her chest. Depends what else happened in it, I guess. Can't just focus on that part. Yeah, it's sweet that you're studying this stuff, but we can take our leadership at our own pace. You don't even need to train yourself into some kind of ideal girlfriend. I like you plenty as you are, Ko. No, can't say that thought has ever crossed my mind. We can try if you want. So saying, Ko slides the strap of her swimsuit down her pale shoulder. Okay. I swallow. For a girl who knows nothing about romance, she can be pretty seductive when she wants. Is you trying to make me sweat on purpose? It's already hot enough without this display. Yuki seems to agree with me because she grabs hold of Ko's loose swimsuit strap and yanks it back into place. That's actually a smart thing to say from her. Part of it is, at least. And Lask exists for control and somewhat safety. They don't exist for this, really. Aquaces with a small sigh. The four of us hang out on the beach for a couple of hours more. I film rams of footage before Ichigo decides we have enough to finish up the music video. With that, our filming session has been concluded. We done it. With that hurdle out of the way, we decided to celebrate at a local karaoke parlor. We arrived there in the evening, a little after 5. I'd be alright booking a room for on the brief spell, but as Ichigo says, we supposed to be celebrating. It's fine to splurge, right? Upon Ichigo's insistence, we book the booth until midnight. It's pretty expensive, but my wages from the café should cover it. With that taken care of, we head to our booth. Each go order some drinks and they arrive 5 minutes later. She takes a glass of cool, refreshing grape juice and clings it against my own. It's the room so that is in the startup screen, menu screen. Don't mention it. We're the ones who did all the singing and dancing. Cheers. Four of us then begin to drink. I'm not that thirsty, which might be expected, though it was a hot day. I didn't have to overexert myself with a complicated dance routine. I take only a few sips on my drink, savoring its tartness. Ichiko meanwhile downs hers in one. She practically chunks it and slams the glass back down on the table with her resultant thud. She giggles. I'm surprised you still want to sing. We've been putting performances on at the Seaside Cafe every other day. Aren't you tired of it? Are you sure? Sorry. It's good demurs. A coy smile on her face. Ichigo flicks through the track listings on the karaoke machine as she speaks. Eventually she settles upon a track that catches her eye and selects it. She picks up the mic which was lying on the table and holds it aloft. And so it is with that announcement Ichigo begins to sing. The voice fills the karaoke booth. It's loud and confident, practically humming with vitality. I watch her nursing my drink and marvel at her inexhaustible energy. She might be a huge idol fan, but there's no denying she makes a good idol herself. And she isn't stressed out and anxious. Her face positively glows. I'm captivated by her. In the dark, the karaoke booth, she stands out like a shining star. I'm a bit worried about all the work that needs to be done. Though I have all the footage of the Sleet Shoreline's performance recorded on my camera, I still need to edit it. I can't post music video otherwise. I'd like to get that done tonight, if possible. But for now, I'm happy watching Ichigo. Mayuki and Ko joins up for a few duets, and I find myself clapping along with them. I don't sing myself, I can't sing. But the atmosphere is electric. Ichigo strikes a cute pose when she sings, then turns to look at me. You're doing great. I reply earnestly with a thumbs up. You're amazing, Ichigo. No, I'm not. I mean every word. It's obvious you're having fun. And when you're having fun, I have fun too. This might sound kind of corny, but, well, I smile abashed and rub the back of my neck with one hand. I can't not smile when I'm with you. Ichigo blinks, her cheeks turn pink. Yeah, you can, but don't think that it's a bad thing. If you hadn't been aggressive, we might not be friends right now. It's only because you pursued me as relentlessly as you did that we were able to rekindle our friendship. Of course not. I'm glad I'm here with you right now. And Ko and Mayuki too, of course. We all been pretty stressed, so it's nice to let off steam. Finally, I feel like I can relax. It doesn't matter how much work awaits me this evening, or how anxious I am about the season café's success, or otherwise. Right now, in this dimly lit karaoke booth, it's just Ichigo, Ko, Mayuki and me. The world has just shrunk on itself to accommodate only us four. All our problems have been left outside. We can't reach us here, surrounded by the swell of frantic pop music and electric atmosphere. I might as well revel in it while I can. Who knows how long it will last. Time passes and Ichigo continues to hug the mic. She sings through a number of upbeat pop tracks, her voice getting progressively louder as the evening wears on. She passes on it to order more grape juice from the front desk, which she chugs as though it's aqua vitae. Meanwhile, I'm still on my first glass. As the minutes when the hours trickles by, I begin to notice a strange change settle upon Ichigo. The face is starting to look distinctly flushed, and she's beginning to slur her words. Okay, she's not drinking soda, so to speak. She's drinking other things. She sways from side to side as she sings, and occasionally she hiccups. Is she getting drunk? Can't tell if she's intoxicated on the atmosphere or if there's something sinister in that drink she ordered. Yoshiko's always been energetic, but her behavior right now is... This is definitely outside the norm. Ichigo's dancing so violently to the blaring pop track. Her clothes are getting rumpled. The jacket's starting to fall down around her shoulders. Ichigo's skin is flushed with sweat. That doesn't stop her from throwing herself into the song. She grips the mic in one hand and moves from side to side, the pigtails fluttering. I'm surprised she can still sing given how much she's bouncing about. Isn't she about to out of breath? I feel obliged to keep an eye on her, in case she crashes and collapses. I don't want her knocking her head against the table. I'm glad she's having fun, but... Jeez. I'm not upset that Ichigo's hogging the mic. I'm not the one for singing. But wouldn't it kill her to let Ko or Mayuki have a go? I'm worried they might be getting bored of watching her. Moreover, I think Ko and Mayuki would sing more quietly than Ichigo is. She's belting so loud my eardrums are ringing. What if I burst? You've only been in this booth for an hour, and I feel like so exhausted already. Hey Ko, Mayuki, are you... Oh... I turn query upon my lips. But it soon dies the moment my gaze falls upon that of my companions. Eh? Now I understand why Ko and Mayuki have been so quiet. They've been expressing themselves just fine during the last couple of minutes, without the aid of the microphone. That would just get in the way of their whatever it is they're doing. I know they were dating me, both of them, so us, but starting to think that they're dating each other. No, really, what are we doing? Ko and Mayuki are sitting upon the couch, their bodies pressed close. Mayuki's leaning in, her cheeks flushed rose pink. Chocolate biscuit stick clamped between her lips. Ichigo impetuously ordered a whole bunch of snacks when we arrived at the karaoke parlor, along with all the grape juice. These chocolate biscuit sticks must be from that. The colorful cardboard package with biscuits came in lies on the table. Its top torn open. The aluminium wrapper inside is similarly torn. The remaining biscuit sticks spilling across the table. But no, that's not important right now. Ko and Mayuki's newfound closeness, if you will, is much more captivating. Mayuki's mouth is only inches away from Ko's. Her eyes half-lidded and her dark eyelashes are trembling. Were it not for the biscuit stick poking out from her lips, it would look like she's leaning in for the kiss. If this were a scene in a manga, there'd be lilies blooming in the background right now. Lily said because Yuri. From what I've read and looked up at one point, Yuri is the Japanese name for a flower lily. So, can be wrong, but at least that was I could see when I looked it up. I was curious. I'm glad Ko asks that. I've been wondering about myself. Yuki squeaks out in response, a voice little more than a whisper. It certainly doesn't sound fine. I can see her chest rising and falling with anxious breaths. Her cheeks pinker with each passing second. Ichigo, of course, remains oblivious to this scene. She's too busy singing. Okay, make that screeching. It's not the most fitting BGM for this sort of sweet romantic scene between two girls, but neither Mayuki nor Ko are paying Ichigo much attention. I don't seem to have realized that I'm staring either. They're focused solely upon one another. Mayuki shuffles a little closer to Ko, their knees bumping against one another. Ko shoots down Mayuki's oh-so kind offer to express an enigmatic. Mayuki giggles shyly. The chest rises and falls with nervous laughter, a biscuit stick in her mouth bubbling. It's surprising that she's able to have such a silent conversation with that biscuit stick lodged in her mouth. She isn't stumbling over her words at all. Wait, slow down a sec. Scenes? snacks? What sort of words are those? Well, it's kind of hard to pronounce, form correct words if you have something in your mouth, so it sounded like real words, sure, but Mayuki is putting the emphasis on all the wrong syllables. And I think she might be adding a few extra syllables in there too. I don't think this casual mangling of her mother tongue can be blamed on the stick of biscuit in her mouth. Something else must be at play here. Has she fallen under the influence of... has she fallen under the influence of that mysterious grape juice like Ichigo? Miyuki is raised, her eyes look glazed and unfocused, and her cheeks are red like two twin cherries. Yep, she's drunk too, because she was a hick there. Cody just for the open packets of biscuits on the table, but Yuki takes hold of Cope's hand, her eyes wide with desperation. She sniffles. Oh, France. Co nods. He pay. Did you mean pretenses? If so, that's pretty far of a mark. I expect better from an honor student, even if she is drunk. Yuki leans in closer, her eyes fall shut. Oh, we actually they dropped the stick completely. Plus, now Cove gets some experience, some dating experience. So I guess it's a win-win. So saying, Ko dips her head and then presses her mouth to Mayuki's. Mayuki sighs into the kiss, seeming to abandon all common courtesy and all common sense too. She binds her arms about Ko's waist and draws her in closer, her dark eyelashes melting together. Mayuki might be my girlfriend, but I don't think I can stay here a second longer. I need to get some fresh air, and maybe I could use some of Ko's fancy fresh holy water too. In French holy water. Might be the only thing that can calm me down. Okay, but I think that will be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did so, leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!